And well, yeah, it's listed for this. Well, that means nothing. It's like having the list price for selling a property. It's listed for 400,000. Yeah, but it's worth 250. Doesn't matter what the list price says. So just from the investment side, just got to be real careful on your acquisition, your actual cost, your actual potential income off rent. Again, real estate is awesome. It's exciting. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's not very awesome.
It can
We
be really exciting if you don't know what you're doing.
yeah, really, I mean, for the moment, then you realize what the heck you're
Well,
doing.
like
Yeah.
you're talking about the asking price on rents, a certain build to rent developer that we both know and have done business with was convinced that there were higher rents to be had. So he listed some of their product on Zillow. He got a bunch of phone calls, and because he had phone calls, he assumed that that meant that there was qualified tenants in that price range. I assure you, nobody that called him would have passed a background screening.
Well, that and just to be a little more descriptive on that advertisement, um, he was $700 approximately over market on the rent rate. And then he would say, I'm getting calls. I'm like, yeah, well, I get spam calls too, man. Like, that doesn't mean it's something legit, but it was like, I'm getting calls. This has got to be, we got to be able to rent at this. So I'm like, you're not living in reality. That's not, that's not what's happening. So interesting stuff, man. Interesting. So, well,
So
and
you're actually done with the roof. That's done today.
yep, yep. They got the initial permit pulled, the 3 steps or 4 steps depending on what they're doing, but already cleared the first, doing the final tomorrow. So yeah, we should be good on it. But that knowing a good roofer and well, networking is huge. Having a roofer that's done roof work here for probably 30 years, 40 years, knows the building department, says, look, here's what I'm doing, explains it all. I think that helps too. Just a side note when it comes to doing contract work and pulling permits, just be careful who you have to do the work. Someone that knows the ins and outs of Lee County, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, all these locations, and have done it before. Just got again, not knocking new businesses coming to the area. Come bring your business, but it does help to know a bunch of people, and you can go look. This is exactly what
Not
I'm
just
doing.
that, you've done it enough to where you know what mistakes you made.
Yep.
A property recently, guy comes to town from up north, has had some success up north, came to a couple of our meetings, and then went off into the great beyond of Southwest Florida. Got hooked up with a realtor and a wholesaler that kind of took all the equity out of a flip, put him in a bad flip, flood zone,
Hmm.
flooded house, older house, lots of problems.
Yeah.
They hook him up with a contractor who not only got paid market at least to rehab it, somehow was a partner in the deal,
Oh,
and then did not pull a permit for this Ian flood damaged house. And all the permit was it wasn't that much. It just would have been a very simple permit to do at the time. After the fact, to get a closing done has to get a permit done, and they did the permit application. You can tell they obviously don't do a lot of these, to where somehow on a bathtub they're needing engineering
on a bathtub.
on a bathtub.
Oh my gosh.
So, and that's just Pandora's box. The next thing opens the next thing opens the next thing. And if the contractor in question was cognizant and did that a lot, they would have known what to do to not create, unless they're trying to create more work,